guys. How's everybody? I hope everybody's doing well. It's been a while since I've done one of my kitchen confessionals, I guess. It's actually the dining room, but whatever, Let's not get technical here. It's been a while since I've done one of these little vlogs, and just kind of catching everybody up to what's going on in my life lately. As some of you may know, about almost 2 years ago, I did a DNA ancestry kind of thing, because I had mentioned before that there's a lot of like mystery to my life, with my family, and it was mostly just me and my mom and my dad. And I did know I had other siblings, as I know some of my siblings from my mom's side, but there was a real big there was a disconnection between my mom and my dad's other kids. They're much older than I am. And, deep wounds, I guess. I don't know, and I don't understand what happened. And I just think that, something happened, obviously, that made them not seek me out or whatever. I mean, I was a child. I didn't know what was going on, and I'm sure a lot of it was out of respect for my mom's boundaries, for whatever reason that was. I don't put a blame on anybody, because if anything, nobody really knew what was going on. And I and the people I could ask, which would be my mom or my dad or whatever, are gone, so it kind of left holes, as to that part. And I'm not really seeking that an explanation of it, because I don't think you'll ever get whatever it is, an explanation or what. But what I do think is, I know that my dad would somehow want me to have some kind of connection, and it's good for me too, you know what I mean, to know these people who, for up until now, have been kind of strangers, you know what I mean, because I don't really know them, but I do feel like I'm connected to them somehow. To what extent, I don't know, but I gotta look at it as a good part, you know what I mean, for whatever it is. So, like I said, I took the DNA, was it like because my mom passed away in May of 2017, and so I took the DNA ancestry genetic thing, just to see, shot in the dark, like, especially because I don't know a lot about my mom's side of the family either, I know some, I don't know all of them. So it just kind of cover up those mysteries, for me at least. Most people know, like, oh, I have a cousin, I have this. Like I said, for the most part, it was just me, my mom, and my dad, and my sister, who's in Arizona. And I know my siblings through my mom's side of the family, but I knew of my siblings from my dad's side, but not too much. I remember being a child and seeing them every once in a while, but and hearing what my dad would talk about them, and I mean, and that was it. I didn't really know very much about anybody else, about any extended family, about anything. Sorry, I've had a cough lately. I've had a cold for like all of February. It's just like ridiculous. So anyways, I think it was December. It was almost a year that I had matched with somebody named Taylor. And it said first cousin. So my first thought was like, well, it says, like you could kind of see from looking at the DNA what we shared, and it looked like my paternal side, my dad's side. So I had already been contacted by my cousin Gonzalo, who I knew of. I just didn't know he was in Chicago, and I had lost touch with him. And he moved from Mexico to Chicago, so I knew about him, and we had been in contact. What I didn't know was who this Taylor was, and I was just like, okay, well, I'll just, shot in the dark. Why not? It could, my thought was it said paternal and it said first cousin, possibly first cousin. So I said, oh, it's probably my dad's sister, and we're related somehow. You know what I mean? What I didn't expect was, a year later, almost a year later, to hear from her and for her to say a list of names that I had remembered from my childhood. And I said, she listed her dad, and her dad, I said, your dad is my sibling through my dad. And so that opened up a whole bunch of things. It's just like getting to know them and everything. It's still, it like makes feelings surface up, just about how much I miss my dad, and how I feel like I missed a whole section of people that, I don't know if they would have wanted at that time to be in my life, but I mean, it's a possibility, and it's almost like, gosh, there's a lot of lost time. So it makes for difficult feelings, and it just does. It makes it difficult. Those feelings are difficult.